So the NFL referees are in the topic of conversation for, how many times has it been? Why? Why are they in the topic of conversation? Has something to do with pay, so let's get into the video. While upon watching some other, small, no, I'm teasing, but you might have heard of him, some sports journalist, Pat McAfee. I don't know. Maybe you've heard of him, maybe you haven't. Something that was brought up into conversation on one of the previous shows was the NFL refs potentially negotiating terms for pay, because something that's been looming in the back is replacement refs coming back. Does anybody remember what happened the last time replacement refs were a thing? Do I think this is bad? Absolutely. We remember, it was like 4 or 5 weeks where they had, like the joke was they were getting guys from Foot Locker to come officiate games, which is why some of the calls were so bad. But I think, this is how I'm looking at it. Is let me break down some numbers for you guys. How many NFL officials are in the league officially? According to Google, there's 121. How much do NFL referees make a year? About 205 to 385, just depending. Like, I think the average, I think it goes between like $10,000 to $15,000 a game, something like that. Like, because I'm not gonna lie, there were parts of me back in the day where I was pretty interested, where it's like, shit, I think being an NFL ref would be kind of cool, or just getting into refereeing as a whole. I'd probably want to be more of an NHL ref, because that, come on, you're skating around, things are going 1,000 miles an hour. You have to dodge pucks and jump out of the way if guys are slamming into each other on the boards. You get to break up fights like that. That sounds pretty cool, pretty fun for a dream job. But if there's a holdout, because again, 6 figures is pretty good money, considering, like, I don't know how much the average is for any average American. It's not 205,000. I'll tell you that much. If we're sitting at, how much should we get paid, blah, blah, because that was a discussion too, that it's not full time. It's only during the NFL season, so they have to go get other jobs during, the rest of the year. I'm telling you right now, if I made $205,000 a year during the NFL season, there is no other job. Like, I'd gladly make this much money. But then I looked, okay, so we got over 120 refs, plus, we could round up, make it 150 for, replacement guys, just in case one guy's sick or whatever. You never know how it is. Look how much money. This is how much money the NFL makes annually. I think if we're talking negotiations and contract terms, if you just throw $1 million or $500,000 to each, let's just round up for, kicks and giggles, to make the money sound a little bit more reasonable. Let's just say $1 million. You get paid $1 million to be an NFL ref, whatever. Okay, you're losing about $130 to $150 million a year just paying your officials to be full time, take the classes, call the games right. That's not even taking a dent out of $23 billion. Again, just saying. Just saying. Maybe it could help. I don't know. But I think if there's, again, we'll have to check up and continue to follow the story along. But, like, if replacement refs are looming because guys want better pay, it's inevitable. It's going to happen where, sorry, Chargers fans, you got to go watch, the Bills escape with a win, or some on a controversial first down call, or some, how it is, late game PI, a holding call or something. Like, I think something like, I'm kind of looking at it as, I always thought, which this isn't how it is, but like, don't you work your way up? Don't you start at little leagues and work your way up to be an official? I don't know, but I think because we're seeing it right now with the ABS in baseball, where we will eventually probably get to a day like we've seen like they've put chips into the footballs to like do artificial measurements and stuff. Do I think we could get to the day where like we don't need actual physical refs on the field? I think we will eventually get to that day. But like, just know, like, if it's gotten to this point, there will be games that get blown. If we do get to replacement refs, yeah, we're gonna have a Packers Seahawks situation all over again. Anyways, what do you guys think? Be sure to hit that subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video.